500 million GP, also known as half a bill, and we are going to be spending every single penny of it in this video. You're probably thinking, hey Bekt, where are you getting all this money when you're losing like 150 mil making that Elf City one, and I think I lost a couple of 100 mil in a couple other videos as well. Well, my luck at the Nightmare of Ashihama lately has been absolutely disgusting. I've not only went insanely over the drop rate, I've seen I think 12 or 13 items now in under 900 kills, but it's when I get the items as well. Back at the start of Blast I had a load of big items in my name, but recently I had two really strange ones. One, I was doing 5-man all day, and then at the very end of the night, my last kill, even typed in the chat box, last kill for me boys, then I'm going to bed, and it was just two of us left actually, me and K9, and then we hit the Eldritch Orb duo, which was a nice wee boost to the bank account. But then a wee bit later, a few days later, I was like duoing with a load of new people who have never nightmared before, and it was just like, oh, to see if anybody getting scammed, we'll do 75-25 splits. I've never done this before. I've done 840 kills with normal splits, but it's just like, with multiple new people, be a bit safer. Don't want to see anybody getting scammed. If you get a big item, you keep 75% of it, and 2 kills later I got a volatile orb in my name. So I've just made probably well over a bill here at the Nightmare of Ashihama. Most of the money I either spend on stupid stuff, making videos, or else give away in community drop parties and all that. Oh, by the way, if any of you guys want to do some Nightmare, just hop in the CC. Seems to be loads of new people joining to get involved with the old Nightmare of Ashihama, but there it is, the volatile orb in my name. KC 872. Because it was 75-25 splits, I got 75% of it, which is just awesome. So your boy Bekt is building up a very juicy cash stack, and in today's video it should get a little bit more juicy. We are heading over to the city of Keldagrim, which is like the underground one, the dwarven mine city where Blast Furnace and all is. Teleport over here with the minigame, teleport to Blast Furnace, but if it's your first time coming, I think you have to travel here. I've actually never really trained construction this account. I started properly yesterday. I got 1 to 30 through quests, and then I just handed in loads of long bones to get up to level 70 and then left it. So I've been level 70 construction for ages, but I've never really properly trained it. My house was completely bare. I started training construction and noticed these really weird items called a magic stone, which is used to make a nexus portal, a gold leaf and a marble block. They're all used in construction. The marble block I think makes altars, like gilded altars and all that. So when I seen the difference in the prices of these, and I knew people actually like use them, there's loads of gilded altars in the game, loads of nexus portals, I thought I was going to make a crazy amount of money. Look at the difference in the price here. You buy them at 975k, they sell for 982. I thought I would have been able to come over here, spend the 500 mil in like 5 minutes. Wee bit of a problem there. Every time you buy one, the price goes up, so you actually have to hop around to keep the profit margin really high, but it's still like 14k every single time you hop, and you can hop in a couple of seconds. So I'm going to put a wee timer on the screen. We're going to hop about until we've spent this entire 500 mil. It is going to take a lot longer than I thought it would, but we should make a juicy bit of profit in the end. Now I know these items are probably common knowledge. I'm probably one of the only big noobs who's never really trained construction, but I think the profit margins on them are pretty cool, and this video should be pretty entertaining. So yeah, what I'm going to do is spend a full hour here, see how much we've spent, if we haven't spent the full 500 mil in an hour. Not too sure how long this will take. I'll clear out a tab here. The bank is super close, it's just a wee bit north of the Stonemasons, and we'll spend all this money, see how long it takes. I'll update you maybe after an hour, and then whenever we've spent everything, so you don't need to see all the laps because it's same thing over and over. Yeah, I'm using the quick hop on Runelight. It makes this much quicker, and what I also done after like 5 minutes was highlighted the NPC. Then whenever you hop into world, it's super easy to see where he is, so highly recommend doing those two things. But yeah, let's crack on, see how much we make and see how long this takes. And here we are closing in on the 1 hour mark. It's been a pretty chilled hour. I went hard for the first 10 minutes, but then it was like just kind of taking my time the next 50 minutes. So if you're doing this and you're super efficient, you probably get 10 or 20% more than me. I did take 2 breaks to get cups of tea and all, but I paused the timer, so that shouldn't really affect it too much. What I found strange though, I never got kicked out. You know the way back in the day if you hopped around too much it'd time you out and kick you out for a wee bit? It never done that. I'm not sure if it's because I'm staying in every now and then to bank, or why it didn't kick me out. Maybe it was the 2 breaks, but yeah, I never got kicked out while I was doing this method, which was pretty cool, so I could constantly do it for the full time I was online, you know. So in that 1 hour we managed to buy 225 of each, so at 14k plus profit per hop, you can work that out. It's quite a juicy bit of profit. It isn't as good as like Max Me and Zulrah, although it is as good as normal people at Zulrah. We made over 3.1 mil profit in that 1 hour with no skill requirements, no stat requirements, so it's not as crazy as some of the moneymakers that max mains can do, but I think it's probably the best moneymaker in the game for skillers. Can't really think of anything higher. What profits, Zul, you know? Can Skillers? No, Skillers can't do Song of the Elves. What am I talking about? Yeah, it's probably the best moneymaker in the game for Skillers, I'd say, and for level 3s. It's probably up there for mid-level mains. The only problem with it is not everybody can do it. These are quite low demand items. Only a couple of people make Gilded Altars every day. Only a couple of people make Nexus Portals every day. So if loads of people do it, it will be very, very slow to sell the supplies. But yeah, 3.1 mil profit in 1 hour is pretty juicy. We're going to sell the rest of this 500 mil, and then we're going to try to sell all these. I have seen something here that kind of worries me though, that I didn't think about. The quantity traded of the magic stones in the Grand Exchange yesterday was 66, and I'm sitting here with over 200. So it might take me a couple of days to sell all this stuff, which is a bit worrying. But I'm hoping the reason why there's so few traded in the Grand Exchange is because nobody's doing this and nobody's putting them in the Grand Exchange, because that would mean the numbers would be low. So maybe they won't take long to sell at all. We'll find out anyway. So yeah, we're going to finish up, spend this full 500 mil, and then we're going to head over to the Grand Exchange. Oh, here it is, the final hop on the account, I think. Actually, no, we need one more. What am I talking about? Bit premature in that one. That's what she said. Here it is, the final real hop. One more marble brick, and we have spent 500 mil. That took a lot longer than I was hoping. Yeah, 1 hour, 33 minutes. Pause the timer there to spend 500 mil in the Stonemasons. We will make a bit of profit, but it's not as disgusting as I was hoping at the start of this. I was thinking it'd be like, you know, 10-15 mil per hour, but with it taking so long to hop about and spend all the money, definitely a lot lower profit. Still pretty juicy though. We managed to get over 350 of each of these things, so I think that's well over 4 mil profit. I'm going to head over to the Grand Exchange, price everything, and then I'm going to see how long it takes to sell everything as well, because it might take a wee bit of time. Here it is, the moment you guys have been waiting for. How much money do you make if you spend 500 million over in the Stonemason shop? The total profit is 4.1 mil. Not as good as I was thinking it would be, but it's not bad at all for a low level or mid level. If you're in a max main, I do not think this is the money maker for you, but yeah, mid levels, low levels, if you've got a bit of cash, definitely recommend trying it. I left all my items in slightly below the mid price as well. This was a mistake. There was just one other person, I think, selling them. There's very low quantity. What I should have just done was left it in the mid price, and they would have eventually sold when he ran out of stock. Very few people doing this, so you can just leave them in at that full profit margin. So it could have got the 4.1 mil. We're actually walking away with about 3.5 mil profit when they sell. They did take quite a while to sell though, but that was all just the magic stones actually. Within 6 hours, all of the gold leafs and all of the marble blocks had sold, and then we just had to wait another 25 hours for all the magic stones to sell. But it was a lot of magic stones. People only use these to build the high level stuff in houses, so they are quite a slow item. But yeah, pretty good profit, not bad at all. Now, I'm going to tell you about one other moneymaker at the end of this video that we're putting in the next video, and that is the level 2 rabbit in Prifddinas. Half of my CC didn't know this thing exists, but the hardest boss in old school RuneScape by far is a level 2 bunny in Prifddinas. Some of you guys watching this probably think I'm taking the piss, but there is a level 2 bunny in Prifddinas. It has 2000 HP, it hits 40s through prayer, you cannot pray against it, and it attacks at the same speed as a blowpipe. Faster than a whip. It is the strongest boss in the game to go one-on-one against, you know. You used to be able to safe spot it, but you can't anymore, but every single time you kill it, it drops this crystal grail. And this thing sells for over 800k. That's a 100% drop rate of 800k plus. It's pretty broken. So yeah, we're going to be killing that in the next video. It would be really interesting for you guys who've never seen it. Need to find something to do with this cash stack. I was thinking to do this construction method that's like 50 mil XP per hour with those magic stones, but you need level 95 construction to test it, so we won't be doing that for a while. Might do a PvP hardcore Iron Man, stay level 3 and have a 500 mil bounty. I think that'd be pretty interesting. The walk in this grill is just awesome. Anyway, I will see you guys in the next video when we will be taking on the hardest boss in the game.